Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the 14th of June, 2020. I'd like to make it very clear that Janet or Danny had nothing to do with the cars being towed away today. Had nothing. But yet they were harassed for no reason. But I'd like to make it clear to everyone that lives here in Santa Barbara Village HOA, the Homeowners Association. Personally, I don't care if you are an owner or renter. The HOA has rules and regulations which are 24 years old, which will be followed by everybody. It doesn't matter what your skin color is, what your sexual orientation is. Don't care. Don't give two shits. We had a situation arise today. Let me back up. Let me give you some history. The old towing company, which I found worthless, I'm not going to name them. They know who they are. They know what they did. Actually, it was nothing they did. They'll come out, tag a few cars. Week and a half later, they'll come out and tag the same cars. It's like final warning. But it's like 5 or 6 times you have final warning. Why? Baffles the mind. Evidently, they decided they didn't want to handle this area. They came in, took down their signs. You call them, you get no response. So the HOA, the Homeowners Association, had to seek out a new towing company, which they did. They came out, last June 12th or whatever, and posted their signs up. A few cars were tagged. Don't have a foggiest idea who owns the cars, because that was not the point. Whatever nationality you are, whatever skin color you are, it did not matter. Let me try to explain. The rules are for everybody here. There's 10 buildings, 40 total units. 40. You know the rules. If you don't know the rules, please contact the owner of the unit or his management group. If you are the owner of the unit and for some reason you lost yours, spaced it, don't know where it's at, feel free to contact the management group, and I'm sure they will provide you one. Maybe a fee for copies, because everybody had them at one time or another. You cannot hold them accountable for your loss or misplacement. The rules for parking in the HOA. Your car needs to be operable. For whatever reason it's not, be it flat tire, engine, whatever, it's out of here. Your car has to be registered with the state of Nevada. I understand there's a pandemic is coming to the end. whatever the case may be, DMV not open, whatever. That's kind of understandable. Right now, the towing company can tow vehicles off the property if your registration has expired, say in February. They can tow your car off this property. If your registration expired in March, no. March on, they will not tow your vehicle. March on, you have until September to get your vehicle registered properly. However, if you have a vehicle parked on Santa Barbara Village HOA that has no tags whatsoever, it will be towed. Now, some people have lost their bloody mind. Now they're trying to say it's a racist thing. I'm sorry, there's not a racist bone in my body. I don't care who you are. Plain simple. When a person starts calling this racist thing, to me they are showing me how racist they are. I've always said, people treat me with respect, I'll treat them with respect back. Plain simple. I don't give a shit what color your skin is, or your sexual orientation, or anything else. You can be a devil worshiper. I don't care. You treat me, I treat you the same back. It's like a mirror, you know what I'm saying? Now, this lady, I'm not going to say exactly where she lives, although I could. She comes out and starts bothering somebody that has no clue about what's going on whatsoever. Going to their door, constantly ringing the doorbell, yelling, making a fool out of herself on the property. People across the street looking at her and laughing their ass off. I was on the phone on the conversation. I took out of my place and ran over there because it sounded like someone was breaking in. I had no clue what was going on at the time. However, when I got over there, I couldn't help but laugh my ass off because the lady acted like she's on drugs or something. Before I start this video, I'll give you a chance to get your soda, beer, popcorn, whatever. I like to say a few words about
Officer Arias, Officer Clanton.
Okay, I don't know exactly what happened. But if what I was told is true, those two officers should go back to the main precinct, whatever, department, turn in their guns, turn in their badges, and maybe they can make a living down there at McDonald's, Taco Bell's hiring, because they should not be in the police force whatsoever. For anybody to sit there and basically tell you their car should not be towed. I want to do it that way. Let me put it this way. Rules are rules. Laws are laws. If you have nobody to enforce the rules or laws, it's a free-for-all. If the police officer does not want to talk to the people that came to this innocent person's house, banged on the door, screaming, constantly ringing the doorbell, hey, to me that's harassment. That should not happen. The police officer should come out and handle that situation. Tell those people, stay away from that goddamn house. Plain and simple. No ifs and buts about it. I'll tell you right now, somebody comes banging on my door, ringing the doorbell, I'm going to say all kinds of things to them. A lot of things they ain't going to like. Sir, that thinks it's okay for somebody to come and bang on your door, ring your doorbell constantly, harassing you. They need to leave the force. They need to find another job, maybe sweeping the sidewalk or something, because they're not officers. They're not police officers. They come out like a feelings officer. Your feelings don't fucking matter, people. It's the fucking law that does. So take my advice right now. Don't come to my motherfucking door. You ain't gonna like the fucking outcome, plain and fucking simple. You leave people fucking alone. You have a problem about your car being towed? Hey, call the towing company. Actually, I heard that person was told to call the towing company when she went to the house to harass these people about putting a tag on her car. These people had nothing to do about tagging your freaking car, people. Had nothing to do with it. If you don't like the rules and regulations of the HOA, please box up your shit and move the hell out. Plain and simple. This is not a free-for-all here. The person is still in power. Hey, their time's coming. People that need to fix the buildings for water leaks, hey, their time's coming. The person that has a burned out storage unit from a homeless person living in there, burned it up, hey, he's going to fix it. And he's going to pay fines. I assume these officers on their off time speed up and down the freeway like they own the place, like laws don't matter. Because my impression when they came out here, laws don't matter to them. Harassing people that had nothing to do with something, that's okay. Oh, I want to tow that car. So I take it the officers may have one or two cars parked on city street with no tags whatsoever, drive up and down the street, and when they get pulled over, they just flap, show them a badge? Hey, I'm exempt. I don't think so.
Officer Clanton.
Please, go visit your local McDonald's and get a job. Maybe you can wipe down the tables or something. Now, you got your popcorn, your beer, your soda, comfortable chair. This is a lady. Let me go back a little bit. Just ever since I lived over here over a year now, this person has never had a vehicle that was properly licensed in the state of Nevada. She had one vehicle there, never had license. Tow truck, that's the previous tow truck company. They'll come out and tag it. She takes off the sticker, but nothing was ever done. She had another white vehicle over there, which was tagged. And for some reason, once she got a tag on her car, that vehicle was gone. She moved it off property. Hey, not a problem. The problem arrives when she brings back another car that has no registration. People try to buck the system in every way they possibly can. Hey, I'm sorry. The HOA finally has a tow truck company that will do their job. They're not the feelings police. They have a job to do. The officers that came out today was a feelings police. They don't need to be on the force. They need to retire. Get the hell out. Get somebody in there that will follow the freaking law. Now, for the comedy section.
He's going to do the same thing. I'm going to play the race card, yes, sir.
Why you come over to harass people?
I'm not harassing anyone. I'm simply trying to
Okay,
find
call
out
the cops.
why are you guys a part of the home association fee and you guys are committing illegal acts over here?
What illegal acts?
I just told him he's slow, dumb, or stupid. But what I'm going to do,
This is going to be great on YouTube.
what I'm going to do is again show this video of the threats of calling me a nigger, the threats of him telling me he's going to kill me, the threats of them telling me that about you guys heard it. You guys heard it. Right here. Don't hide behind the bushes, sir. Right there. There he goes.
Yeah, I'll come out here. What's our problem?
There you go. Now he's
What's the
approaching
problem?
me in an angry manner.
No, I'm
Are
not.
you going to hit me, sir? Don't hit me! No, don't hit me! No!
Listen, you're hilarious. I have one
Yeah,
hand in my
you are
pocket,
too, sir.
the other one holding the
Racist
camera.
guy.
So how the hell am I going to hit her?
Black lives
I got to admit, she get a D minus drama. And junior
Why you come over to harass people? You got a problem? Call the tow
high
truck
school
company.
By
drama.
accident, why did they have my car towed illegally? And they work for home association.
First off, a tow truck
Yes.
company is going to make sure everything is up and up.
Why don't you
before
call the
they
management company?
even
Tow truck company.
attempt to hook up any vehicle for towing.
The HOA has rules,
If the
24 years
vehicle
old.
had a March license plate expired, they wouldn't touch it. They know the law. They're not going to risk their business for breaking the law.
And I'm right here in
So
front
it's
of the
getting
management team,
towed
right here, ma'am.
illegally.
They have threatened to kill me.
That's what it is.
They have
Bullshit.
threatened to do things to me right just now when I asked them about the towing of my car and the neighbor's car. They're right now, right here. I have her husband on tape threatening me, and this guy right here now is filming me. It's a big fiasco. They trying to blame the tow company for doing this, and you guys are telling
There's
me
no,
that it's them.
the tow truck company did everything legal.
And there's no way that the tow company has to know that the car can't be registered without a DMV being open.
I
Now,
haven't
this
seen
lady
a
right
tow
here,
truck
she
company
antagonizes and she tries,
with their business
hard
license
to
to take a car.
provoke something over here. So I think that was one of her methods of provoking something over here. So, sir, I will, if a police
Especially when
officer
this-
or a lawyer or whatever has
This
to get in
lady's been
contact
getting
with
away
you,
with for
all
over
I
a
needed
year.
to know was the information.
Now
I
she's
have the
upset
information
because
now, and I
she
appreciate
can
it.
get away with it. The other vehicle's pretty much the same situation. It's been here, it's been gone, it's been here, it's been gone.
And that's where I'm at right now, ma'am, and I am talking to them. They're just not cooperative. And I appreciate that. And it'll go on note that you guys,
Anybody that
Try
lives
to
here
help
on Santa Barbara Village,
resolve the
HOA,
situation.
they have a problem.
These guys here do not want to resolve the situation. They want conflict.
One, they need to contact.
All right,
the
thank you so
management
much.
group. There's no sense for them to come
I appreciate you.
to
anyway.
board members'
I
houses
appreciate all
and
your
bang
help.
and ring the doorbell.
Thank you.
that's what the cops should have handled when they came up. They did not.
Yes, we're resuming. I just got finished talking to the tow truck people who assured me that it was
really would
these
like
guys
to
right here that had my
foil
car towed illegally.
The
And
police
also
officers'
threatened to
body
kill me,
cam.
also called racist names and did all of that thing. And asked me, was I
Sure.
in the race car?
Put around, put
This
it
thing, this gentleman here,
put
constantly
him against the officer if I had every word that he had
assists
said.
the woman
Oh,
that
yeah.
lives in the apartment right there in front of him and antagonizing and trying to get black people to listen. Her big thing is she brags about sending someone, a black person away for 35 years because they spit on her or something. She's here to try to antagonize and get us to react to it.
You got
Yes,
people over
yes.
Do you believe everything you say?
Listen to him.
Do you believe all that you say?
Look at it.
You got to believe all it.
Yes, and here she goes. This is the woman here.
I was trying to figure out where
They
her mom was.
Just let her-
I didn't tag your car.
They call me all kind of
Just-
names just now.
just-
Look
I
at her
did
now.
not.
Just let it
Look
go.
at her now.
Just let it go. Let it
And
go.
they work for the home association fee. She just sprouted on here my business,
People
my
cannot take
personal
responsibility for
business,
their
that she shouldn't
actions.
have
Whatever.
access to. She did that. I had it on camera live on Facebook.
It's because she's black. That's
Huh?
bullshit.
Oh, yeah, check it.
Cohorts, they
tell her
trying
that.
to make black people angry so that they would get them in trouble. She brags about sending a black man away from prison to prison for
Best
years.
friends out here are black, so
Look
shut
at this.
up.
Look at this.
Who went to prison
Look
for
at
years?
This. Look at this.
Who went to prison for years?
Look at this.
Who went to prison for
Look
years?
at this. Look at this.
Who went
now
to
he's
prison?
now
Listen,
who went to prison for years?
Yeah.
Oh, and what do you want? Are you making a reference to me? This
No,
is the
I'm
guy.
not- I'm asking you, you said somebody-
Association
You said somebody
personal
went to
business
prison for
of mine.
okay, let's back up here just for 1 second. I have no clue who this white lady is. I have no clue what her arrest record looks like. I don't know if she's been to prison. That's not the question. As she was walking up, she was saying something about a black man was in prison for years. That was my question. I was asking her back. Who? Who went to prison for years? Then she turns around and tries to reflect it on her. Baffles the freaking mind. Man, I don't know what these people are on, but they sure ain't sharing.
For years. Who?
Look.
Who?
Look at this guy. Look. Right. He just told us on the phone that she had him.
Now
look
she's
at
giving
He's
her
holding
another
hand,
hard time.
very
She won't leave her
unprofessional,
alone.
and she's very
That is
Oh
a
yeah,
harassment.
you talk about professional,
Plain
Miss
simple.
Stripper Pole.
She's
Harassment,
racist.
harassment,
Is she-
harassment.
Now she's telling you what I had in my apartment.
Harassment at the door.
Now she's
I still
telling
like to
everybody.
know who went to
I don't even
prison
know
for
she's been in
years.
my door with permission
She
or
said
not.
somebody went to prison for years, but who?
Yeah. For the
what?
woman, she always
She
brags
can't-
about
she can't
she
say.
sent a man away from prison for spitting on her, doing something, and I'll do it to the rest of you blacks. Come on. There you go. I heard her say it 100 times. There she
What
go.
did I say?
There she go.
What did I
Yes,
say?
Look
What
at
did I
her. Are you
say?
approaching me in a threatening manner?
No,
Are
I'm
you
not.
approaching?
Oh, you're the
you
one
need to
coming
give
to
me
my
She has
6
lost the
feet.
marbles.
Are you going to give me
Back
6 feet?
up.
Janet.
Look at her.
Janet.
Look at her.
Just
Look at her.
Please
Look
come.
at the ignorance. Look at the ignorance.
the stupidity.
May I have a
Yes!
Does she
conversation
ever
with
look
you?
herself in the mirror?
Yes! Now
She
she's
says, look at
telling
the
me.
ignorance.
The shit went off.
Take responsibility.
I would not give
Pay your
her
bill.
She did that.
because she's acting ignorant.
Oh, you ignorant. You a stupid,
Get your car ready.
silly bitch.
Well, I'm just
Ignorant.
letting
Stop trying to get a free life out of
Ignorant.
nothing.
what was
It's
said.
just
Don't work that way.
ridiculous. They gonna see it on tape. They gonna see it on Facebook. How y'all threatening to kill me? Yo, I'm threatening to kill you. Your husband. Oh, let me play this shit back.
She's saying she's live on Facebook.
Oh.
1, 2, maybe
I'm
3
lying.
followers.
But anytime y'all want to come get a bitch, I'm upstairs. Come get me.
You're ignorant.
Yeah, bitch. And you stupid. Punk ass bitch.
Are they on drugs or what?
Huh?
Is she on drugs or what?
Probably. Is that turned off?
That's
Huh?
the
Is
only
it turned off?
explanation I can
Is that turned off?
find.
Oh, here she comes again.
She's on some type of drugs and she sure ain't sharing with anybody else.
My face just now.
Why do you think it's all in there?
And I asked her to get out of my face. There she goes. She gets angry easily.
I'm not angry.
And now she says she's not angry.
I think it's funny.
Now she thinks it's funny. Look at
So
her.
I called the police and I told her everything that's going on.
Huh?
I called the police and told them what was going on, so I sent somebody out.
Police are on their way out.
But when she, black people, here we go, the race card. Love the race card.
And now she
Oh, we
said,
knew
I'm
that was
going to
coming way
race car.
before.
5 minutes ago, I was here that she was going to kill. Who was doing the
Anyway,
race
she
car?
went
What
back
the
in
hell
her house.
else
I
does she
told her,
babble
don't
about? I don't know
open
what
the
she's
door.
talking about.
Right here.
I went home.
What about the prison thing?
Somebody went to prison for 24
Not
years.
only does she
For
start,
what?
she
I
starts
have
with
no
other
idea.
blacks and she just walks around and she'll pick a
I
fight.
never did find out who
For
it
4
was.
years.
She
She'll catch
decided
you
it
off
was
guard
her.
and get you locked up. Watch her.
She just rattling on, making no sense whatsoever. The police should have came out, then went over and talked to them, and told those people,
For
her,
God's sakes. Why don't you
To
take my
stop harassing
backside? You seem to like it a lot.
people in
Hear
there
her?
playing
Hear
football.
her? And she's a part of the association.
Should have told her to stay
The
away.
association over here.
Rules and regulations for everybody.
In
That's
a
right, rules and
pandemic,
regulations
in a
for
what's the
everybody
name?
that lives in Santa Barbara. HOA.
What's his name?
And the rules and
She
regulations are
say,
not
what's
based
his name?
on your skin color,
In a pandemic, she
your
says that
nationality,
she'll do whatever she wants.
your sexuality.
That means that
Oh, I never said that. What's she talking about?
It's for everybody.
She know it was illegal.
She's putting words in my mouth.
Spitefully, she did this. I called the police department, and I also called the tow company.
Anyway,
which
Janet went back
informed
in.
me that
I
they
went
did.
home. She stayed out there for another 20, 30 Eventually, the police did show up, but they didn't have to do their job.
She's getting my
The police
face.
decided to try to flip it and put the blame on them, which is totally goddamn wrong.
He said that he called the towing company,
Please,
and they told them that they don't tow
please,
any cars with the management. It's okay.
Officer
I
Clanton.
said, well, then that's on the
get a job at
management
McDonald's,
Have
wiping
witnesses.
company. Put it
tables,
on me.
I have witnesses.
You know.
cleaning out the
So-
bathrooms, because that's about all
Thing
you
is,
do.
all she got to do is call that number, take care of it. I
Yeah,
give her
May,
that information
you
yesterday.
first.
When she thinks I'm going to sit here and listen to her banging my doorbell and attack my husband, she's
Your
They
body
crazy.
carried up
if
and
you
rushed
had it
over
on.
here for her.
Because I
Okay,
would
why
love
don't
to
you go
verify
inside, lock up, I'm gonna
exactly
go home.
what you said,
And let the cops come.
because it won't fly.
Don't answer the door.
I need to tell you something.
Okay.
You're a bad cop and you should be removed from the force. Plain and simple.
Can you give me a
You're an
call?
officer of the law.
Hmm?
You
Can
should
you
enforce
give
the
me a call
law.
and tell me?
You're not
Yeah.
somebody.
Okay, give me a call, because I don't want to turn this off till I get
You want to
inside.
ignore the rules and
Okay, no.
Listen
regulations.
to them
You
talk.
want to ignore
Listen to them
just
plot and
law.
plan
Oh, my
on how
God.
they're
You
gonna
need to be
make
on
a
the
lie
force
when the
to work with
police get
everybody.
here. Not knowing
You're a
that all of
danger.
this is
You're a
on
danger to yourself and the people
on
around you.
Facebook.
Probably got
Off
what,
the
two
table.
views? Pretty good.
It'd be pretty good for you. Yeah. Wipe off the tables at McDonald's. Clean out the shitters, because that's about all you are worth. Flipping the script on the victim is wrong. That's about all I got to say, folks. It's not your skin color. It's not your sexuality. It's not even about your criminal record, because I don't know where that lady is. But you tell me somebody's been, a male was in prison for what? When? Who? And try to turn around like I'm talking about her past. I don't know her past. People, follow the rules and regulations. You follow the rules and regulations. You follow the rules and regulations. You will not be fined. Your cars won't be towed. Come September, you betcha. These other vehicles that are in the parking lot that March, April, and May that need the car registered, that hasn't, they expired. Come September, more cars will be tagged, more cars will be towed. It's a fact. It's not a promise, it's not a thought. It is a fact. Come September, the rest of them, if they do not take care of their personal responsibility, their cars will be off the property. And the only person any of these people have to blame is themselves. Themselves. Folks, I walk around here a lot. I see a lot. There's some petty stuff. There's some major stuff. Rules are rules. If you can't live by them, why'd you buy the property? Why'd you rent the property? Because I'm sure you got a copy of the rules when you moved in. And I don't care what officer that says he wouldn't do it, he wouldn't have had the cars towed. That's not the reason why he was called out here. He was not called out here about towing a vehicle. That lady got upset when her vehicle was towed. But she was called out here for harassment. These people were harassing someone that had no clue what was going on. The only thing they know was the HOA had a new towing company and they wasn't playing games. In fact, she went above and beyond and tried to explain to people there's a new towing company. So these people had plenty of time before the cars even got towed or tagged. People are blaming the wrong person. People are harassing the wrong people. The officer should have came out and handled the harassment problem, plain and simple. Anything beyond that, he has no clue. So yes, a job at McDonald's wiping down toilets and cleaning the shitters is a perfect job for Mr. Clayton or whatever his goddamn name is. I should have went back over there. The law is the law, folks. If you can't follow it, get the fuck out of here. Plain and simple. Other than that, have a great night, folks. Good night.